Hey guys, how are you? I'm eating a snack. I was about to tell you what I'm eating, but I'm actually kind of embarrassed. It's a mystery snack. God, is the game really loud? Alright, welcome back. Sorry, I should have taken a bite of food and then started the stream. Welcome back to Paranormasight. It's time to get spooky. We are so back to spooky time. I'm hoping we can go a little bit longer tonight. My throat is feeling better than it has in a while. One second, I'm gonna have some more snack. I'm just straight up going crazy on a whole package of deli ham. I feel like I'm always eating the stupidest snacks when I stream. Like, if I'm eating while I'm streaming, it's just like... It's because it wasn't until like 5 minutes before I had to start the stream, I was like, shit, I'm hungry. I'm gonna get hungry. So I just like ran downstairs during the starting screen, and I was like, well, I don't have time to make a sandwich. So I guess I'm just gonna devour this entire pack of deli ham. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time. When I was a kid, I would eat insane amounts of like deli, like sandwich meat. And I would just make my mom roll it up into like a little roll, and I'd just be like, it's a ham roll, it's a turkey roll, and then I would just eat it. And yeah, that's basically what I'm doing now, except now I've matured, so I don't need my mom to roll my deli ham into a little roll. I'm gonna roll it into a little roll myself. Shout out. Okay, question of the day, audience interaction. What is your favorite deli meat? What do you, like, you make yourself a sandwich with deli meat, what do you put in it? Because I'm like kind of a turkey person. I eat a lot of like sliced deli turkey. But at present, I have like, we got like a Costco variety pack that I think had like turkey, ham, and roast beef. So, but I haven't been making sandwiches. I've just been eating the deli meat straight out of the package, like some kind of feral animal. So yeah, that's how I'm doing currently. We gotta do sorting things out. Now my hand is kind of wet from the ham. This is off to a really stupid start. I can't believe I started the stream by talking for like 4 minutes about deli ham. Alright. What the fuck was going on in this game? Hey, Hajime Yoshimi's death and Nejima's threat to mass murder. Right, Nejima called and threatened him. The problems just pile up, putting the detective's goal of collecting all the curse stones in jeopardy. Tsutsumi leaves Ario to handle the investigation while he catches a quick break. What, he's just hanging out? Okay. Kinshibori Park? Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information. Took you long enough. A collectible! Wait, I love this diva. Look at her, she's serving. Swanelope Swoost. This is my favorite character. Forensics has finished their investigation and the body's been carried away. That said, we're still closing the park to the public, at least for the time being. This place was really giving me the creeps last night, but it looks pretty normal now with the sun out. Yeah. He's been up all night gathering information. Must be nice to be young and have that kind of energy, but I'm glad to have him on my side. Gave me a chance to rest up. What, did Tsutsumi just go to sleep? Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Thanks, the floor is yours. Oh, jeez. Let's just go in order. A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. So let's start with that one, the young man we found here. He's been identified as Shogo Okie, 25 years old, regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. He drowned. He drowned? In the middle of the park? That's not possible. It's gotta be a curse we're dealing with here. About that, boss, isn't this park associated with one of the 7 mysteries too? Oh, jeez. Haha, let me cheat a little. That's right, the Whispering Canal. I knew that. Does seem like there'd be a link between a canal and death by drowning, don't you think? Sharp thinking, Ario. You're starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What's next? Before that, the body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamizawa. The victim had been identified as Tawako Hayashi. Do we know who that is? 29 years old. She was an office worker. Oh, no, that... I can't keep all these names straight. No, we don't even have a file for her. Okay, I'm not supposed to know who that is. As for the cause of death, well, yes, the entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop. Hang on, are you saying she was stepped on? Meaning, oh gosh. The Fool's Procession? No? The foot washing? What? What? That doesn't make sense. But okay, whatever. It's ham time. Alright, that's the one. The place the body was discovered is also known to be related to the 7 mysteries. Then is this Namigaki's doing? Shit, I knew he'd used it. Sorry, I'm eating my ham. Judging by the amount of soul drags, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs. Got it. Now as for the 3rd victim. He was identified as Kohei Jonoichi, 32, a teacher at Komagata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. Cause of death appears to be external trauma from a fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. Since he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building. A teacher dying at school. Not just any school. Komagata houses one of the 7 mysteries. Oh. It's the Evergreen Beach, right? No, I forgot. Why is it quizzing me? The Fool's Procession. Do I get anything from getting these right? Right, it's where the Fool's Procession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence. We can't rule out the possibility that this death was also the work of a curse. I see. Either way, it seems all 3 victims can be tied to the 7 mysteries. There's probably a curse bearer at the center of it all, pulling the strings. But you've got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction. That's right. Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the 7 mysteries. Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated. Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries? That's a thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner, one who could pull off a curse like that without using a curse stone. There aren't many people in this day and age who could do something like that. Oh, really? I see. I don't know too much about that stuff. I'd be more surprised if you did. Oh my god, there's more? This game is so yappaful! Well, looking at these deaths, seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night. But we can't rule out that there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found. Yikes, I shouldn't have thought of that. But there is one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated while the sun's out. Oh, that's great news. So basically, we're safe during the daytime. Exactly. It's also likely why Nejima gave us till dusk. He must have known the curse stones couldn't be used during the day. Either way, we got till nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers. Aye aye, boss. Let's do this. How do they plan on doing that? The curse bearers are all like completely random people. At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. I mean, I guess that's most of them. Yutaro Namagaki had the foot-washing mansion, and Hideki Araishi had the ever-burning lantern. We've got both of their curse stones. And then there's Nejima, who claims he has the one-sided reed. Yeah, that about sums it up. What is it a reference to? I'm trying to close my eyes and picture that. Like, not the phrase that about sums it up. That's just a phrase. I mean, specifically the way I just said it. You guys ever do that? You guys ever make a reference and then don't even know what it was a reference to? I can picture in my mind. I'm like doing Mind Palace mind exercises. It's a Nico B bit, but I don't know from what game. There was like one Let's Play he was doing where he kept going, that about sums it up. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? I want to say it's like Danganronpa or something, maybe? I don't know. I used to be such a big fan of Nico B. What is that from? Oh, this is gonna bother me. I'll remember later. We better figure out who the remaining 5 are quick. How should we go about looking for them? There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Nejima may lead us to the other curse bearers too. Either way, he should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to look a little more into Yoshimi. We got a feeling there's some connection there. Aye aye, boss. Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. I asked around Sumida's Community Safety Bureau, where Yoshimi is stationed. It seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Shiraishi. Ah, yeah, I heard about that. He was trying to determine whether it really was a suicide, looking into the height of the building, the force of the impact, her wounds, all that. He must have suspected some kind of foul play, because he ordered a full investigation. But it had already been deemed a suicide, and his superiors told him not to go stirring things up. Huh, what was the evidence? Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night. He just left it on his desk, and the police just left it there? The body was found at the foot of a building, a ways away from the road. There was no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but he thought there was more to it. Yes, a truck or other flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall. Is that true? That doesn't sound right. That sounds wrong. So there's a chance it wasn't a suicide. But what a terrible way to go. There were no brake marks on the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all. This is turning into quite the grisly case. They really can't tell the difference between when someone falls and when someone gets hit by a truck? A flat-faced truck? Sorry, I didn't read that last time. I'm eating ham again. Exactly. So I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard. So we've got no proof. I'm so ham-pilled. It's possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth. Okay. Note to self, do not try to eat a whole package of ham, a whole package of deli ham, whilst trying to read aloud. This is a mess. Sorry guys, I got really hungry. God, you know what I hate? This is gonna be a tangent. Fucking shrinkflation at restaurants. Today, I went to get a chicken sandwich, and the chicken sandwich was so tiny. Like, they gave me, like, a basket of fries, and it was, like, a fuck ton of fries, and, like, an itty-bitty little chicken sandwich. I was like, what the hell? My chicken sandwich. Anyway, that ruined my day. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm not crazy. Like, the size of food you get at restaurants has been, like, shrinking. Like, I don't know, I just wanted my normal chicken sandwich. So now I'm eating ham! My diet today's been crazy. I, like, woke up, had a cup of coffee, and then I had a chicken sandwich and fries, and now I'm just eating a whole package of ham. Maybe my body is trying to tell me something. Maybe I need protein. You think the driver is the one who did him in? Not quite. Yoshimi had already talked to forensics in the traffic bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up. You're right on that. Now I have the hiccups. What is wrong with me? Even if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like enough reason to kill a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else, too. I managed to get a hold of Michio Shiraishi's address. Managed to get a hold? I feel like that's definitely something the police should just know. If a high schooler commits suicide, like, they should go to her house, right? And talk to her parents or whatever. They should have her address. Yoshimi went there a bunch over the course of his investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by, too. Good thinking. Hopefully that'll give us some more leads. Alright, let's move to the next topic. Let's pick the next dialogue option in this visual novel. Remember the girl Yoshimi met with the day he died? When Hitomi Okuda. Community Safety didn't have any contact information for her on hand. Not even an address? Well, they had her parents' information. When I called, they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues from the sound of it. They even said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we might be able to find her there. Not sure we really have time for a stakeout right now. But she could be a key witness. Can't we have Community Safety track her down for us? We can ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, Komagata High School is closed today. Ah, because of the teacher that died? That's right. Alright. But if it's not something we can do today, we might have to forget about it. Let's move on then. I got some information about Yoshimi's fiancé from Community Safety. Her name is Mayu Chozawa, 27 years old. She works as a beautician in the area. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beauty. Okay, bro. Her fiancé is dead, bro. But... oh boy, here it comes. But what? Community Safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence. What, she's missing? Here it is. Can't things just be easy for once? Alright, let's see if she's so hot. Yeah, she is kind of serving, actually. It's fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or a spouse. Oh, they think it was her. But Yoshimi is well liked, and they've been together for over 10 years. You never know. Things could be different behind closed doors. I guess so. But we'll have to consider the opposite scenario, too. Could be that the same person who was out for Yoshimi is after his fiancé as well. She could be in danger. You're right. Either way, she's important to the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found. Alright, last one. HQ has mobilized a search unit for Nejima, but so far we haven't received any word. Guessing he wasn't at home or at work? About that. Apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago. Uh-oh. You serious? So we have no idea where he lives. It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was working at. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit. Hold on a second. You're telling me nobody caught that? Yeah, how... He's a murderer. He's a murderer on parole. How is he allowed to just quit his job and change his address? Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Okay, thank you. Turns out he'd been doing house visits and interviews and never bothered checking on his workplace. Bro, what? He also said he'd lost track of Nejima when he moved to a new place. Dude, that's your job! Jeez, that's just sloppy. Imagine a parole officer... This whole Nejima was let out of prison situation is crazy to me, first of all. But then that they just, like, lost track of him? Like, imagine a mass murderer getting parole and then they just lose him. I heard they're giving parole to just about anyone these days because they're running out of room in the prisons. Okay. That sounds like a problem we don't have here in America. We just build more prisons. Just build more private prisons. Call up a private company and get them to build more prisons. What's the problem? Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Dude's probably overworked. So Nejima got to fuck about unsupervised. God damn it. I like the phrase fuck about. I've never really heard that. I've heard people say fuck around. I'm gonna start saying that. You know what? I'm gonna start fucking about. That asshole is annoyingly good at faking remorse, or insanity, whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. He's probably hiding under a false name, which will make it hard to track him down. That explains why he so brazenly made contact. That asshole, he's mocking us. Well, for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot is being filed. That's gonna take way too long. We only have until dusk. Speaking of Nejima, yeah? Did you manage to reach your daughter? It'd be best to put her into protective custody as soon as possible. Not yet. I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to the house either. That's not good. Does that mean she never came home? And why weren't you the one trying to reach her? Shut up. I don't have her contact info, alright? Damn, she really doesn't trust you, huh? Either way, I told her mother that was an emergency, and that we'd send an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was real reluctant, but I got her to agree. I guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you, her former father, can't find her, how the hell did Nejima do it? Former, That cuts deep. Yeah, that's a crazy thing to say, bro. That's an insane thing to say to someone. Even if they're on the outs with their kids, you shouldn't call them their former father. Yikes. Sorry, it just kind of slipped out. Aereo is so out of pocket. Anyway, I suspect it has something to do with his curse echo. Back on topic already, huh? He said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. May even allow him to act from a distance. I see. The one-sided read. What was that story about again? Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up. Ah, right. One of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries. How fitting. As for Nejima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it till we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if they got any updates. And that's about it. Oh, the funky music is back. Yo, wait, this music goes hard. How we continue our investigation? We could go to Komagata High School to look into Hitomi Okuda, or to Michio Shireishi's house to find out more about her. I'm straight up vibing to this tune. Alright, where should we go? Let's see. Fancy sushi? We've got... Here are our two options. We got life can be tough or fancy sushi. Which way, Western man? I want fancy sushi. That sounds good. God, I'm hungry. I'm gonna need some more of my ham. How much is in this? Oh, it says 2 pounds. That's not right. That's for all 3 packs. I'm just trying to understand how much ham I'm consuming. Take a little ham break. Everybody take a ham break. Or whatever snack or water you've got. Okay. Okay. Fancy sushi! I feel like we're not gonna find shit at the high school. It's closed. Let's go to the neighborhood. Seems like Michio's house is at the end of this road. We don't want to intimidate them, so maybe I should go alone. Though the Shiraishi household, there's a chance that Michio didn't actually kill herself. It might be for the best we didn't find her parents. Yes, there it is. I knew there'd be a collectible. Oh, I got an achievement. Houses are really crammed together in these narrow alleyways. Strangers like us walking through definitely stand out. It really feels like old Tokyo. Ario is checking the Shiraishi's house at the end of the road. The street's real narrow, so 2 big guys like us stick out like a pair of sore thumbs. What does that even mean? They're like, oh, 2 big guys. You would never see them on a narrow street. They probably stand out because they're cops. Whatever. Alright, I'll go check the house. Alright, bye, Ario. Oh, we're just supposed to wait until he gets back? How do we advance time? No, I guess we just had to wait. Oh, you're back. No luck, boss. No one home? Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. I glanced in the windows, but there was no sign of activity inside either. And I saw about 3 newspapers stuffed in their mailbox. Oh, okay. I guess we just have to go to the high school. Amanda picked the wrong location. It's like, why even give us the option if we have to go to the high school first? Like, just, I don't know, whatever. Like, this game gives you a lot of choices, but it's actually very linear. There's really nothing you do actually makes much of a difference. It's just you can't die. Here we are, Komagata High. Classes are suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. Bro, if they canceled the class in my school, I would just go home. I would not be wandering around. Oh, look at these divas. We know them. Huh? That's... Boss, what is it? You want to talk to those girls? I do! It's a little too enthusiastic, bro. Yeah, I do. This is divine intervention. We were brought here for a reason. Come on, Ario. Huh? What? Oh, okay. Right to the crime scene. Hey, aren't you? You must be that high schooler skirting the child labor laws who I've heard so much about. Imagine someone, like, introducing themselves to you like that. Say that again? Sorry about that. He's with me. Mr. Tsutsumi, if that's how you feel, maybe you should look into improving my working conditions. Get his ass, Mio. I love Mio. I prefer not to work for free, to be honest. Mio! Mio, you don't have to do this. Mio, you deserve to be paid. Don't you worry about that. If you help us out, you can have whatever you want. Boss's treat. Wait. Really? Thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. Yes, the fancy sushi! Oh, yeah. Like one of those places in Ginza? I've never been. Let's go. We got ourselves a deal. Right, boss? The girls are at our service. Weird thing to say. Hold on now. What happened? I never said sushi? Looking forward to it, boss. Wait, since when were you included? Haha, you guys are funny. You should do stand-up. And that's, they're referencing, what's it? Manzai. They are kind of Manzai duo-coded. I don't know too much about Manzai. What I know about it is that it's like a duo comedy thing, and where like one person's like the straight man, and that it's apparently impossible to translate into English because it's all puns based. They do it in Hypnosis Mic. I want the collectibles! None here. Boo. So, how much have you been able to figure out? Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. Someone invoked the Feast of Shadows, which boosts the power of curses, then brought forth the 7 mysteries of Honjo. That allows even those who do not have the power to cast curses to gather soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. At least, that's my hypothesis. Sounds about right so far. As I'm sure you know, there are actually 9 mysteries, not 7. When the Feast of Shadows was cast, the curse stones appeared before those who wanted the rite at the locales of the 7 mysteries. We've managed to gather 3 curse stones so far, including the one I got first, the Evergreen Beach. You got 3 already? Wow. We have the curse stone of the Fool's Procession. Well, Yako, the girl standing behind me, does. That's me, Yako, the girl standing behind Mio. She does? Is she alright? We could take it off your hands. Well, the Feast of Shadows has no effect during the day, and there's still something I want to find out. Alright, I'll leave the Fool's Procession with you two then. Thank you. Please keep collecting the other curse stones. I'll be looking for a way to stop the Feast of Shadows. Okay, got it. That should make things go more smoothly. What about the other curse bearers? Have you run into any of them? Well, last night at school. You were here last night? Yes, you see... Huh. You two were using a spirit board? That's so cool. So that's when you ran into the curse echo. I'm glad you survived the encounter. Somehow, we managed to get away with it accidentally setting it off. The curse echo we saw took the shape of a woman missing an arm and a leg. What? A woman missing an arm and a leg. That's... Oh, which one did he have? The one-sided read. The one-sided read. This is bad. Huh? What's so bad about that one? You idiot! A serial killer has it! You idiot! We're so twinning. We're on the same wavelength. Fumichiki Nejima. He admitted it himself. That's his curse. Oh, that's right. Ario, you're so dumb. What? But if that's the case, Nejima might have been there last night. What? Oh, he is the janitor, I guess. I hate that. I hate that. But I guess I feel better knowing that that's not, like, the job his parole officer gave him. I'm eating ham again. I mean, it's possible he was lying to us, but... What? Who's Nejima? No clue. I'm slowing in the hand, sorry guys. So Nejima is trying to take advantage of the Feast of Shadows for his own nefarious purposes. Huh? He said he's going to massacre the city at sundown today? He's trying to hit your daughter, too? That's why we've been trying to find him, but to no avail. Honestly, this information has been the most useful we've gotten so far. So, just to be sure, could you tell me who else was at the school last night? Well, as far as we know, there was us, Mr. Jonoichi, and one of our classmates, Hitomi. Don't forget, old man Ishimiya. Wait, Hitomi? Do you mean Hitomi Okuda, second-year student? Well, yes. Why? Boss. So she was here last night. I saw Hitomi earlier, though, and she didn't seem like a curse-bearer to me. You did? Did you talk to her? Yes. Would you mind if we asked you a few questions about that? Hitomi said she didn't want to talk to the police because she was afraid she'd become a suspect. So I can't tell you anything unless you swear you won't drag her into this. Ah, I see. Don't worry, this is about a different matter. A different matter. You mean about that police officer, Mr. Yoshimi? You know about that? Did Hitomi say something about him? Yes, she did, actually. Hitomi did say that Mr. Yoshimi entrusted her with something. He did. What was it? Yoshimi gave her a talisman. Yes, apparently he also asked her to look for one. Can't read that. Apparently he also asked her to look for another one just like it, one that Michio had. What kind of talismans could they be, boss? Doesn't ring a bell. But if Yoshimi was talking about him with his dying breath, they must have been pretty important. Did they find a talisman on Michio when her body was found? Oh god, my controller disconnected. I'll check, but if they did, Yoshimi would have had plenty of time to retrieve it before he died. Right. Would you consider giving us Hitomi's contact information? I'd like to talk to her about this talisman. I'm not sure. She never opened up to anyone except Mr. Yoshimi. I'm no good, huh? I was friends with Yoshimi, though. You don't seem like too bad of a guy. Not all that scary for a cop. But I doubt that'll be enough for her. She really doesn't want to end up becoming a suspect. To be honest, she was even a bit wary of us. Well then. You think she talked to Yoshimi's fiancé? Haven't they met before? Oh, they have. She told us about that. Yes, she might be willing to talk to her. Alright, then we better find her fast. You haven't been able to reach her? That's a little worrying. Mayu Chozawa, we'll let you know as soon as we manage to contact her. Okay, I'd be willing to give Hitomi's contact information to her. Alright, one more thing. Hitomi told me that Mr. Yoshimi gave her instructions in the event that something happened to him. He told her to give that talisman to Mr. Nakagoshi from the police headquarters. What? So it was a Nakagoshi case. Why would Yoshimi tell her that? Could you check on that? I will, but, well, I don't know if they'll pick up when I call. Is he with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? Well, yes. Nakagoshi's the chief, but he's almost never in, so I don't really know the guy. To be honest, I'm not even sure if he exists or if he's just a figurehead. I've never spoken to him myself. All of Paranormal Affairs cases are referred to as Nakagoshi cases. Jeez, what's up with that? That amulet he told me was looking for may be the missing puzzle piece to this mystery. Okay. We're talking about people who were at school last night. There was one more person, though I'm not too clear on the details. There was someone else? Apparently Hitomi actually saw Mr. Jonoichi getting cursed and killed last night. What? Talk about some vital information. What she said happened was... Michio was the one who killed Mr. Jonoichi? Are you sure it was really Michio that she saw? Well, that's what she told me. I wasn't there. That must mean there was another curse bearer here last night. Jonoichi was killed by a curse, so someone had to have been there, whether it was Michio or not. Damn, boss. Do you think it really could have been Michio's ghost? I mean, based on what we've heard, she does have plenty of reasons to be vengeful. Calm down. Just because the paranormal exists doesn't mean just anything is possible. It's still possible that Nejima was behind Jonoichi's death. But what about Hitomi's story? About this janitor, Ashimiya, was it? How old is he? Do you know how long he's worked here? Huh? Why are you so interested in him all of a sudden? I only just transferred to this school though, so I have no idea. He's around 50 years old. He came to our school about half a year ago. No one knows what he did before, so there are all kinds of rumors about him. I see. Thanks. I think I'm starting to get a better picture of all this. Huh? Listen up. It's not uncommon for former prisoners to find work under an alias after their release. The notoriety attached to their former name can get in the way of proper rehabilitation, you see. What are you? No way. Ario, have the officers apprehend the janitor. He worked the night shift, so he might still be in the overnight room. Yes, right away. Bruh. I can't believe this is real. I can't believe the janitor is the serial killer. Boss, bad news. Apparently the room's been empty all morning. Sounds like they've been looking to question Ashimiya too, but couldn't find him anywhere. No. That all but confirms it. Just one more thing to check. Are there any photos of this Ashimiya? The old man seriously hated getting his picture taken. He'd always avoid it. Ario, call an urgent search for Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ right away. Oh my, I didn't expect this at all. Yeah, how could that old man have been some horrible criminal mastermind? Can't believe it. And a curse bearer on top of that. I think he was so close to us this whole time. Ugh, it gives me chills. A guy like that really shouldn't have been allowed to work at a high school. Yes, but I guess they didn't know. Let's hope it isn't already too late. Oh, I may have shown Ashimiya my curse stone last night. What? I don't like this one bit. Nejima didn't say he was specifically targeting curse bearers, but I'm glad nothing happened to you. Wait, but then, could it have been old man Ashimiya who attacked you in the hallway? I almost told him you were still in the building, too. What? You did? Yikes. Good thing I didn't say anything. Excuse me? You might have gotten very lucky there, kid. This is too much. I hope they find him soon. Come on, long arm of the law. Help us! Alright, the mastermind behind the Feast of Shadows. To put a stop to the Feast of Shadows, I'd help if I knew more about how the curses of these 7 mysteries first came about. In that case, you're probably best off talking to that crabby researcher guy. You Mr. Araishi? You mean Mr. Ugh, I can't talk, sorry. You mean Mr. Araishi? I would very much like to talk to him. Oh, right, he's a teacher here too, isn't he? You would know him already. He might be more inclined to talk if it's one of his students doing the asking. Do you know where he is? I do. We tried to talk to him, but he refused to cooperate. But you two should give it a try. He's at his usual cafe, working on his papers. The cafe? Oh, Kurokiyo Cafe in Kamizawa? Thanks. We'll head over there now. School rules say we're not allowed to go to cafes, though. What the hell kind of school rule is that? Don't worry about it. I'll allow it. Thank you. Huh, that's all it takes? What the hell kind of school rule is you're not allowed to go to a cafe? What? There must be a mastermind behind everything. Someone who orchestrated all this for a reason. I want to find out why. What was that thing you mentioned about Michio earlier? Something about a grudge? Did you know anything about her? What's your relation? I'm her friend. I was actually planning to resurrect her at first. Ah, I see. We gained quite a lot of information from you two. It's only fair we share as well. Tell her, Ariel. Alright. Keep in mind that this is just a theory, though. A game theory. Okay. After re-examining the crime scene, Yoshimi concluded that Michio's death wasn't a suicide, but a vehicular collision. Wait, what? An accident? Being hit by a speeding truck or van would have resulted in similar injuries. I still have my doubts about this. I don't think that's true. The investigation was ordered by Yoshimi, so it seems he had his doubts that it was about it being a suicide. Cha-cha-chon! What? A van? Speeding? Oh? Yako, what's wrong? Are you okay? It's my best. That's the best scream you're getting. Oh. Hello. A van. There's a young man in the driver's seat, the passenger seat. A woman? Yako! Oh, she had a vision. Ah, huh? Yes. Wait, Are you back now? How do you feel? You're covered in sweat. Yeah, I'm okay, I think. Sorry, I went a little crazy there. It's no problem, as long as you're okay. That was quite a surprise, though. Does she just have, like, a vision? Maybe she's possessed. You know, they talked a lot about, like, the possession, like, the mechanics of possession in this universe. Yoshimi talked to you about Michio, didn't he? Well, he didn't give me any specifics if you're wondering about that. So I don't know what was truly on Michio's mind, either. Right. Do you have any idea why Jonoichi was so scared of Michio? Well, about that. I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but... I see. Well, I have expected it was something like that. Thank you for telling me. Sorry, it's hard to explain. I wonder what he got his hands on to be able to blackmail her like that. The fucking diddler. What is this guy staring at? Michio, what happened? This is one hell of a coincidence, huh? That this random girl you know is already involved with the case? Is any of this important? We have to think. Jonoichi was almost definitely killed by a curse. I wonder about the exact cause of death. The curse's origin and the cause of death are connected. It could give us another lead. Oh, we're supposed to go investigate the crime scene. What's that rope all about? It indicates where Jonoichi's body was found. We've moved his body, but this way we still have an idea of how he was found. Yikes, that's a little gross. I didn't even see how his arms and legs are all... Ugh. Cool, Ariel, you're scaring her. This kind of stuff is a little much for a kid. Hey, I'm pretty sure she only asked because you were staring at it so intently. Alright, that's enough. Mia, what do you think? I knew it the second I looked at the scene. You're right. Traces of a curse still linger here. I figured as much. Does that mean Jonoichi was killed by one of the curses of the 7 mysteries? Yes. A strong curse like that always leaves behind a trace. Wow, Mio, you're so calm. Are you used to this kind of thing? I wouldn't say I'm used to it. It just comes with experience, I guess. No? I've heard some stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone had been killed by a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat? Stop it, Mr. Tsutsumi. She's going to get the wrong idea. Whoa, that's amazing. Mio, you're a professional. You think? Totally. You're cool even in the face of death. That's awesome. When you put it like that, I'm not sure how awesome it is. Hey boss, Forensics is calling. I'll go see what they have to say. Sure, thanks. Boss, they found this on the ground a short distance away from the scene. What is that? A ribbon? Yeah, the kind you use to tie up your hair. What? I've seen that ribbon before. You have? Go on then. That's the ribbon that Michio always used to wear. What? Doesn't that mean that Michio was here? This is a good, like, reaction image. Are you sure? Definitely. I have the same one at home. We bought them together. Then it has to be hers. Then, did she come back to life somehow? But how? If I was Michio and I came back to life, where would I go? That's the question. She got her revenge on Jonoichi, but she may have more revenge to dish out. Is there anyone else she'd have a grudge against? Well, what about the guy who killed her in the collision? What about whatever was going on to blackmail her? We need to know. I feel like we need to know why she was being blackmailed, and then we'll like understand the Michio lore. You know, it's like we still don't know what he had on her. If she really did come back to life, then it's terribly sad that she's spending her new chance at life like this. Being obsessed with revenge is such a tragic way to live. I'm afraid that's all we can tell you. Don't worry, you were a big help. Thank you. We should start our search for Nejima and Mayu Chozawa. Might be worth it to check Michio's house as well, just in case. Let's use the school as our base of operations. If anything happens, go to one of the officers hanging around here. Got it. Thank you and good luck. We'll go talk to Mr. Araishi about a way to lift this curse. Alright, boss. Let's get going whenever you're ready. Alright, bro. Where to? Oh. And unlocked in the cafe. Seaman. wait, what? Seaman. What? Why is it called? Come on. All right, English localization team. If you're localizing a game and you get a scene titled this, you need to translate it, bro. You can't just leave it in there like that. Stupid. All right, seaman. Damn, it's already 12 p.m. That took 3 hours. Oh, I already see a bird. You know, normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping foot in a cafe. What? Is this some kind of, like, 80s thing or Japanese thing? Like, was this a thing in Japan in the 80s? I feel like I'm missing something here with this cafe thing. Normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping foot in a cafe. What? I'll be in hot water if you lied about having permission from the police. Remember that. We know. It'll be okay. So, what did you want to ask me? I want the sticker. Swag. A cafe. I've never been to one before. What? It's pretty smelly inside because of the cigarette smoke. Yeah, I guess. Okay, thank you, Files, for the lore. Okay, fashionable cafes featuring jazz and live performances were in vogue during the mid-Showa era, when the number of cafes offering a carefully brewed up cup of coffee and relaxed atmosphere began to increase. Many of these locations also have public telephones, making them convenient meeting places. However, they also developed a reputation as hangout spots for delinquents, leading a large number of schools to forbid their students from patronizing them. Okay, thank you. That was the context I was missing. I imagine it must have been something like that. Like there was some kind of connotation to a cafe in the 80s that is not the connotation we have now, you know? Okay. My sense for these things is good. I was like, there's some kind of cultural context I'm missing here. When you watch enough anime and stuff, you start to recognize when you're like, there's some sort of like Japanese cultural connotation here that I'm not getting. Neko, if you would. Right, wanted to ask you about this. Oh my, a curse stone. An Okami mask. That must mean the Fool's Procession. You two were at the school last night? Damn, there, of all places. Yako, you're one of them. You're a curse bearer. Please calm down, Mr. Araishi. Your action is too intense. It's kind of scaring me. Sorry about that. I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. What is it you wanted to know about your curse stone? We should really flatter him. He doesn't seem like he'll take well to intimidation. It's just a brilliant teacher like you must know an awful lot about these curse stones. Well, it's true that I'm likely the person most well-versed in this matter. You're the only one we could count on, Mr. Araishi. Won't you help us, please? That's why I imagine she said that. Oh, am I now? In that case, there's no harm hearing what you have to ask. Thank you. Let's see. Why is everything with the Rite of Resurrection and Seven Mysteries curse stones happening now? Oh-ho! Taken an interest now that you've received one of the curses, have you? You sound like a researcher, starting your questioning with your subject's origins. Mr. Araishi, you're not the one who triggered the curse, are you? No, I'm afraid I had nothing to do with that. Rather, I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Completing the rite itself has nothing to do with my research. Then, do you know of the ancient Onmyodo ritual known as the Feast of Shadows? What is that? Something from the occult? Miss Kurosuzu, you look like the type to be interested in those things, but it's outside my field of expertise. In that case, why do you think the rite and curses have appeared now? I believe this is the intentional work of someone. Certainly not something that would happen by accident. Why is it that you want to know? Well, you may not tell us anything else if we say that we're trying to stop the curse. Why? Why? What reason does he have to not want the curse stopped? The curse is gonna kill a bunch of people. Sorry, I'm having some water. I'm not following this logic, Mio. We need to make something up. He's sitting right there. Right. Well, I guess that's our only option. Well, you see, we just have such intellectual curiosity and think it could really help your research. I see. Now that you mention it. Seems like he's reluctant to answer. Then how about... We should ask about his research. Then... What does the record of fates that you've been researching say about the Rite of Resurrection? Oh, I see. That's what you want to know. Allow me first to elucidate you regarding the author of the Record of Fates. A special privilege, I might add, since I have yet to publish this in a paper. Yeah, okay. The Record of Fates was written 200 years ago, in the latter half of the Edo period. It was written by a skilled but little known onmyoji called Seimen oh my god. Called Seimen Tsuchimikado. Tsuchimikado. Okay, that's not that hard to say. It's called Semen Touching My Dildo. This is important stuff. If nothing else, remember this. Sorry. It's stupid. Oh, I amused myself. I'm sure you haven't. He was born into a famed onmyoji family, but split away to practice forbidden arts in secret. He used whatever name was most convenient for the situation, so his real name barely exists in records. That's not even his real name! He chose to go by Semen Touching My Dildo or whatever. Oh my god. Or so it is written in the Record of Fates. Huh. As brilliant as Semen was, he was also an eccentric. He delved into researching the Rite of Resurrection, a legendary forbidden ritual that had never been completed. However, by involving himself with this forbidden ritual, he was expelled from his family, and eventually found himself in Honjo in Edo. The Record of Fates are the writing of Seimen, recorded to the road to Edo. God. This is like frying my brain, I can't read this. I see. So he wrote how to perform the rite itself. Rite of Resurrection makes sense of Abe no Seime's specialty, the Taizen Fukan ritual, a means of communicating with the afterlife. I know about Abe no Seime from anime. He comes up. If you watch enough anime about exorcists, he comes up. I'm such a fucking weeaboo. I'm such a fucking weeaboo chud. I'm like, oh yes, Abe no Seime. I'm familiar with his work. No, I'm not, bitch. I just watch anime. The fuck? He uses soul dregs to replicate the soul of a dead spirit that has been called. Oh wow, I never knew something like that existed. Thus, it is thought that only the ones who can use it are those with the ability to turn human souls into soul dregs in the first place. There's a whole Gainax anime about him. Yeah, I might have watched that. So, the Rite of Resurrection calls for that ritual to be performed in advance. Thus, when the soul dregs are gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it can be completed. What anime are you talking about? The contents written in the Record of Fates end there. There's no more? What about the 7 mysteries or the curse stones? There's nothing written about them in the Record of Fates. The curse stones are separate from the Rite of Resurrection. Their curse is one used to enable one who— God, what is this sentence? Their curse is one used to enable one who is unable. What? I'm sorry, I can't read. Their curse is one used to enable one who is unable to perform such a ritual. Oh my god. This one needed a second pass. What a crazy sentence. Used to enable one who is unable to perform such rituals to be able to use the rite. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna read it one more time. Their curse is one used to enable one who is unable to perform such rituals to be able to be— like, why is there able in this 3 times? This is like, you can tell that this game doesn't have, like, wasn't made with voice acting in mind, because someone had tried to read this out loud, they would have been like, this is an insane sentence. Like, you cannot have a voice actor read this out loud. But now I'm here reading it out loud, and I'm telling you this is an insane sentence. To enable one who is unable to perform such rituals to be able to use the rite. Magical Shopping Arcade Abenobashi is about Abe no Seime. Interesting. Now I'm trying to think of what anime I'm thinking of when I'm picturing Abe no Seime. Is Abe no Seimei in Natsume Yujinsho? Or did I make that up? Is Abe no Seimei in shit. Wait, I gotta look this up. What's it called? Oh, is he in Nura? I feel like he is. Wait, now I'm like out here in the wiki. God, I haven't watched this anime in forever. He is. He is, and he looks like crazy. Like, he's like a sexy blonde guy in this one. Okay, yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of anime that have Abe no Seimei in it. I know I have. I just don't. I was trying to think specifically which one I'm picturing, and it's a lot. I really like anime about yokai and exorcists. Okay, it's like my favorite genre. You guys know this. He's got it. He's in Natsume, isn't he? Maybe. I've been meaning to rewatch Natsume Yuujinshou. It's been a while. That's similar to what Mio said, actually. No, like, I bet if you go on, like, the Wikipedia page for Abe no Seimei, it'll tell you, like, in pop culture, you know? Out here researching Abe no Seimei. There's, like, a whole, yeah, the first result is anime. Yeah, he's in a ton of stuff. Oh, I did watch Terrified Teacher at Ghoul School. Dude, okay. I was, and I've also seen, I was also thinking of Midnight Occult Civil Servants. And I guess he's in Fate Grand Order. Anyway, okay, that's it. I'm not doing any more Abe no Seimei research. But I think I was thinking of Nura, Terrified Teacher at Ghoul School, and Midnight Occult Civil Servants specifically, which is crazy because I remember having a conversation with someone about Midnight Occult Civil Servants because I opened it up on like my anime list and I was like, it says I've watched this, but I swear to God, I've never in my life watched an anime called Midnight Occult Civil Servants. That sounds made up. But then, like, I do remember it a little bit, and I remember that Abe no Seimei was there. So, whatever, I guess I watched that. That's the problem with me. I watch too many anime. Like, I've watched so many anime that some of them I don't remember at all. I'm like, this is on a list of things I've watched, and I cannot tell you a single thing about it. Just in one ear, out the other. When you watch a lot of anime, it starts to blend together. I gotta add this one back to the list. Midnight Occult Civil Servants. It's a good title. I remember it being mostly boring. Back to the game. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is like I have a term I call like anime anime mid slop parentheses non-pejorative is like my genre of choice, okay? Okay, this is gonna be a tangent. I'm on like tangent number 5 at the moment. But okay, I'm holding in my hands right now. You can't see it because I'm virtual. But I'm holding in my hands right now my physical notebook where I record media. I'm keeping like a notebook about all the things I watch, and I have like a whole category for mid anime slop. What is the mid anime slop I'm watching at the moment? I have got. Let me pull this one up for you. I'm currently watching A Misanthrope Teaches a Class for Demi-Humans and Invaders of the I can't say this one. Rokujioma. That like JY sound, I can't say it. Specifically Invaders of the Rokujioma is like, it's like nothing. It's like 0 brain energy went into making it. And I find that compelling. I don't know. There's something interesting to me about the way that so much anime is so nothing. It's so derivative. And yet, like, okay, this is gonna be like a crazy tangent. This is like I've literally written papers about this. Like this is like a subject that fascinates me to no end. But like there's no such thing as an anime that's easy to make, right? Like any anime that sees production, like any anime that makes it to air, even like 12 episodes, whatever, like it takes so many people and takes so much time. So it's crazy that so much of it gets made that's just so nothing. And yet like we keep watching it. Like personally, I love to watch anime like that. I don't know. Like it's just it's an interesting it's interesting to me. Like it speaks to anime like as an industry more than as an art form. Um but there are a lot of like but obviously like you need artists to keep it ticking. It's the same like kind of balance that you get in like Hollywood or whatever where you have I don't know, it's like that's the eternal push and pull of for-profit art. Is you're going to have this kind of weird dichotomy. It's like I'm sure every single person who's sat down at their day job and contributed to making mid-slop 2014 cute girl anime Invaders of the Rokujoma is a talented and creative person, but what they're producing is like so nothing. And I don't know, but also like it fascinates me. Like not this series in particular, but it's just really been making me think like why do I keep coming back to these endless anime series that are all the same as each other? I don't know. Sound off in the comments. Why do we keep watching anime that are identical to each other? There must be like something about it. I don't know. Like maybe it's comforting kind of. It's like comfort food, you know? When you watch an anime and you just know exactly what's going to happen because they're the same as all the other ones. I also always keep watching like mid-slop anime and hoping it'll surprise me, and often it does. You know, I have some absolute favorite mid-slop animes that I love like no one else. And like I really see something in them that I feel like other people don't see. And that is a great feeling. I love to watch some mid-slop and be like, there's something special here. It's like something special managed to worm its way out of the mid here. And I love that. I have like a whole list of anime that are like objectively mid, but mean so much to me. I don't know. Like I said, I've written papers about this. Like I spend all my time thinking about this. Like if I was ever gonna write like a book, I would write a book about mid anime. I could write a book. I could write a book about mid anime. And I would love to do that actually. That would be fun. Anyway, that was an insane tangent, but I feel so strongly about mid anime. I don't know. I don't know what it is, and I'm still like working through my feelings on it. But like I don't know. I don't know. Like mid slop anime that's all the same as each other is like greater than the sum of its parts. Like the genre of anime that's all the same is more interesting than each individual one. Does this make any sense? I sound crazy. I don't know. I spend like all my time thinking about this. I'm not even exaggerating. Like at least once per day, I sit down and I think about mid anime. Anyway, we were playing a game. Excuse me, Mr. Raishi? What is it, Miss Kurosuzu? You published a theory before the incident took place. It said that the rite of resurrection and the origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo are related somehow. What proof did you have of that? Excuse me. You really know your stuff. But about that, that was a somewhat sensationalized piece, written for I have to sneeze. No? Wait. No? I lost it. It was a somewhat sensationalized piece written for occult magazines. Oh, really? It was just nonsense then. Not exactly. Rather, it's not a complete fabrication. There is a basis for it. And that is, well, I suppose there's no harm telling a couple students so passionate about this topic. Thank you. This is something I discovered from referencing numerous texts unrelated to the Record of Fates. It was just after Saman... Saman... Oh, shit! Oh my god. Whoa. 50? Am I being trolled or something? Thank you so much. 50 gifted memberships? Hello? Good morning? What is happening? Oh my gosh. Did you mean to do 50? Did you mean to do 50? I'm sorry. That's that. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Wow, that's really nice of you. Oh my gosh. Oh, welcome to the membership. Everyone? Everyone in the world? It's like, what? I don't even get 50 viewers ever. I'm sorry for calling you a troll. It seemed, because, you know, like, I feel like that's more of like a Twitch thing. Like, sometimes on Twitch, people will do that. They'll gift like 1 million subs and then try to do like a chargeback or something. I don't know. Twitch is a nightmare realm. Like, if I ever get any donation on Twitch or whatever, I just assume it's like a troll trying to do something weird. Because that happens all the time to people on Twitch. But wow, thank you so much. It was just after Seaman arrived in Honjo. There are records of a conflict over a ritual used to resurrect the dead in Honjo. A conflict over resurrecting the dead. I don't know the details. A man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing a conflict that ended tragically with 9 dead. That is the only remaining reference. 9 people fighting over a resurrection ritual. No, it is like a trolling thing on Twitch. It's like literally like harassment, like people doing like gifting subs and stuff and then trying to charge them back. Because if you do that, I think the streamer has to pay some kind of fee. Yeah, but Twitch is a nightmare realm, so. But thank you so much. That's so nice of you. 9 people fighting over a resurrection ritual. I call this tragedy the Honjo incident. It has long been a subject of my research. And I suspect that this Honjo incident might be the very origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Yeah, you fucking think? So what you're saying is, the resurrection ritual at the root of the Honjo incident is Seaman's rite of resurrection. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna say it's Seaman, probably. Yes, that is how the record of... Wait! I've never received a gift when someone sent gifts in a channel. That's crazy. You know what? You might have it turned off. Like, you have to turn a setting on to receive gifts. You should check your settings. Wait a second. There's like something you have to turn on to get gifted memberships. Oh yeah, you have to select allow gifts. I'm going to get doxxed. You're fine. I mean, I'm not gonna dox you. No one else should dox you. That's against the rules. That's against my rules. I'm sure it's also against YouTube policy. No one dox anyone. To put it in chronological order, first Seimon bought the right of resurrection to Tokyo, to Edo. I don't know why, I don't know where I got Tokyo. We can assume that by this point, Seimon was likely using a different name. Then, in Honjo, 9 people fought to the death over this rite, the Honjo incident. After that, the incident was covered up by an interested party, preventing it from being recorded in history fully. Eventually, it was passed down in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. That's more or less the course of events. Interesting. So that's how they're connected. Then, if I'm getting this right, the 7 mysteries were basically required to gather the soul dregs necessary for the rite. Haha, and there's more. With this most recent occurrence of the curse, I've become ever more confident in my theory. You are? Yes, the reason for it being the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries etched into those who received the curse stones. Resentful memories. Yako, if you really are a curse bearer, then when you obtained your curse stone, you would have had a resentful memory imprinted in your mind. Oh, I did. Exactly. Those memories are what happened in the final moments of the 9 who died in the Honjo incident. Broadly speaking, they involve dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. The 9 victims became the 9 curse echoes, which over time came to be spoken of as the 7 mysteries. Thus, gathering the resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together, it will reveal once and for all what happened during the Honjo incident. Huh. That's why you must tell me about the resentful memory of your fool's possession, Yako. Look. Mio, should I? Yeah, I think it's okay. We need all the information we can get. Man, freaking Araishi is just so sus. Like, he's so creepy. I don't know if he's actually doing anything wrong, but I don't trust him. Okay, Mr. Araishi. I'll tell you about the memory of the fool's procession. Excellent. Like, look at him. He just looks shady. I don't trust him. So basically, it's about a woman who died falling from a Yagura tower at a festival. Interesting. It's not that one, then. Not that one? What do you mean? Among the 9 victims of the Honjo incident, that is to say, the 9 curse echoes, one of them is Seimon himself, or so I suspect. Huh? Seimon was one of the victims in the Honjo incident too? Meaning an onmyoji as powerful as him also became a curse echo. Right, it would make sense that the curse stone tied to a curse echo like that would be special. Oh god, it's the freaking one the serial killer has, isn't it? I can't remember their names. The one-sided read. I feel like maybe it's the one-sided read. The power of a curse stone is different based on the curse echo? Mio! Then maybe with Seimon's curse echo we could... Yes, we may be able to settle this whole situation. Hey, what are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing. Sorry. Mr. Araishi, how many of the resentful memories have you gathered so far? I have learned a number of them. The Evergreen Beach, the Foot-Washing Mansion, the Ever-Burning Lantern, and now the Fool's Procession makes 4. Of course, the most important are the Foot-Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. What are they about? First, the Foot-Washing Mansion. An onmyoji appears distinctly in this one. Really? But not Seimon, I'm afraid. A female onmyoji who sought the rite of resurrection due to her obsession with her personal appearance. Her legs, which she had always taken pride in, were stricken with corruption after she was defeated by Seimon. Her curse echo is notable. Her curse echo is notable for being particularly easy to fulfill the requirements necessary to use the curse. See, some of this is like, you can tell whoever wrote these lines did not read them out loud. That detective did well to escape this one. So a female onmyoji and rival of Seimon was involved in the Honjo incident. That certainly is interesting. Next, the Evergreen Beach. This curse echo is from a craftsman of Natsuke carvings named Jinkichi, who was hanged for spreading baseless rumors. He apparently spoke of something that granted the ability to bring back the dead. The rite of resurrection. Precisely. This man, Jinkichi, must have been in contact with Seimon. If I could just collect all of the memories, everything will be revealed, and the truth of the 7 mysteries will be mine. That is the knowledge I desire. Meaning you need to gather as much information as you can from the curse bearers. Precisely. I have an agreement to exchange information with those detectives. But they might not even find the other curse bearers, so I must take measures of my own. Another thing. Yes? You never really finished about what the trigger of all this was. Well, I don't know. Really? You're not hiding something from us, are you? It has something to do with how you obtained the Record of Fates, right? How did you really get a hold of the Record of Fates? To tell you the truth, we're in a race against time. It would be a disaster if we don't hurry. What are you talking about? Someone left a warning that at sundown today they would use a curse to kill a lot of people. The one who left that message is the culprit behind the Nejima murders from 20 years ago. What? Something so terrible will happen. I won't allow potentially hundreds of people to become victims of a curse. I'll do anything in my power to stop it. Mr. Araishi, please, tell us everything you know. I'm sorry, but I truly don't know anything. The truth is, I was given the Record of Fates by a woman. A woman? Well, her voice sounded like a woman's, but I didn't actually see what she looked like. 1 month ago, while I was investigating at night, I suddenly heard a formless voice. A woman's voice. It said, I entrust you with this ancient manuscript and the rite of resurrection held within its pages. Spread rumors of this ritual as far and wide as you can in the coming month. And before I knew it, an old document had fallen down at my feet. 1 month. She specified the time period? I was told if I did that, I could study the manuscript as much as I pleased. I need some water. I wanted so badly to verify its authenticity, I ended up accepting. I haven't heard anything from the voice since then. It must have had you spread rumors in order to strengthen the power of the curse. To tie together the curse and the desire to seek out the right. That makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind behind all of this. Hence, I went public with the Record of Fates. Hihaku and occult magazines immediately jumping at the news was a financial boon for me. Huh? Hihaku? As in Hihaku soaps? Right, I mean, no, it's not important, just some personal business. After that, I waited, trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. That's when the curse began. Those are all the details I have. Very well. Told you this much. I may as well give you one more thing. Thank you. What might that be? About Seimon's Record of Fate. There's a sort of continuation to it. Another document called the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. A continuation? Actually, a section written in Seimon's own hand was appended to the manuscript. According to which, after the Honjo incident, Seimon lamented such a calamity taking place. OMG, that's me. He apparently wrote the addendum for the event that the tragedy became its own curse. I thought he died! It seems he had an idea that the victims of the Honjo incident would turn into curse echoes and be used to gather soul dregs. It supposedly details how to handle any trouble that occurs as a result of the rite of resurrection. Really? Hold on a second. Don't you find that strange? What's the matter, Mr. Sakazaki? You think my information inaccurate? If Seimon died in the Honjo incident, then he couldn't have written an addendum. Thank you, Yako, that's what I was saying. You really don't get it, do you? Huh? Am I wrong? Have you forgotten the ability Seimon possessed? course not. He could use the rite of Oh, you're telling me Samon used it on himself? The rite of resurrection can be carried out in advance, so that it activates when the soul dregs are gathered together. What? That's like that seems very useful, I guess. Then, is it not possible that Samon himself was resurrected by the rite after it all took place? But he'd still have to collect the soul dregs and needed to use the rite. Yes, and that's why they died. The 8 others, besides Samon. What? They died in the Honjo incident for their soul dregs. That sounds like it's the same as what's happening now. That's why I need the resentful memories, to learn the truth. I get it now. The issue at hand is that the Yin Scroll and the Record of Fates were supposed to have been passed down as a set. When I received the Record of Fates, the Yin Scroll was gone. Only this information was left. Supposedly, Samon's blood descendants guarded it as they passed it down across generations. Oh, is that Mio? Is that why she's powers? It seems that over their long history, the 2 documents became separated, and the scroll's location lost as the family line branched. He said it's only 200 years ago. That's not that far back to trace your family lineage. And you think out of like 200 years, that's like 3 lifetimes, you know? It's like 3 grandparents ago. Samon had descendants, so there's someone out there related to him by blood even now. Yes, in fact, I've tried to trace the line as far as I could. He wasn't a well-known onmyoji to begin with, so a detailed family tree does not exist. It seems likely that the use of the manuscripts has been long forgotten, only being passed down out of tradition. And since they aren't even aware of what they have, tracking it down is quite tricky indeed. I wish I could ask whoever that voice belonged to about the Yin Scroll. I'm sure you do. So basically, in the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, Samon himself wrote about ways to handle the curse and the rite, yes? Yes, that's right. I've been searching for it all this time, but haven't found a single lead. If you 2 find out anything about other resentful memories or Yin Scroll, tell me immediately. You owe me that much for telling you all this, do you not? That's the real extent of everything I know. Oh, I wonder who it is. Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. If you bring me some useful information, I'll take it into consideration for your school grades as well. Haha, I hate this guy. He's such a, I don't know, he just gives off such, like, sleazy vibes. Street. Who up at the street? You've learned a lot. So, to sum it up, there was a tragic incident with people cursing each other for the rite of resurrection in the Edo period as well. And the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll may have info we want, since it details how to stop the rite. I think that's about it. Right. If we could just find the Yin Scroll, we might be able to learn how to settle this situation. But even Mr. Araishi didn't have any leads on where it is. How do we start looking for it? Someone involved in this now must have some connection to it, I think. I have a feeling the mastermind who awakened the curses is involved too. Right. Let's see, about the nearby area? Oh, that reminds me, Mio. You know what's nearby here, don't you? Hmm? Oh, you mean where Michio... Yeah, where it happened. I was going there every day to leave flowers. Even though they always get cleared away anyways. I'm sure it must be hard to have to be reminded of Michio's death all the time. Oh, that reminds me, Yako. Yeah? When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here that day too? Yeah. I left some flowers before going to school. Why? Did anything seem different that day? What's this all of a sudden? Though, now that you mention it, that day, I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a little bit. Oh, she's totally possessed by Michio. But I came to right away and felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it. I see. That's all I was wondering about. Thanks. Hmm? Whoever's behind that voice that gave Mr. Araishi the Record of Fates. That must be the mastermind, don't you think? Yeah, and he said it sounded like it belonged to a woman. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary. Huh, you don't sound like the Yako I know. Then let's catch him and make him spill the beans. I thought you'd say something like that. Really? I guess I'm just not feeling that confident right now. I understand. I don't know if it's related to that woman behind the voice, but I'm also interested in the female on Myoji who is a rival of Seimon. So, Mio, what are we going to do next? Good question. Maybe best to give the information we just learned to Inspector Tsutsumi. We got a pretty big clue from hearing about the record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Mr. Tsutsumi might know more about it. Should we go back to school then? Yeah, that's our point of contact after all. Excuse me, you girls over there. Whoa. Oh, it's this dipshit. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention. And who might you be? I'm Yutaro Namigaki. Fucking whenever this dude shows up. Or I should probably tell you. Till yesterday, I was a curse bearer. That should clear things up. A curse bearer? Oh, you don't need to be scared. I've already given up the curse stone of the Foot-Washing Mansion. Foot-Washing Mansion? So you're the one Inspector Tsutsumi was talking about. Ah, you already know Inspector Tsutsumi. That makes this simple. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, hey. You're in the driver's seat. Gasp! Yako! Yes. Wait, what? Just now. Was I doing something? Sorry, Mr. Namigaki. What might be the matter? Right, I actually wanted to discuss something with you two. Would you come with me if you have a little time? Discuss something? With us? You were talking about Michio Shiraishi, right? It's related to that. Huh? I'm sure you would learn a few things yourselves. If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting around the Ryogoku Bridge. Something rubs me the wrong way about this, but he mentioned Michio. What do we do? I mean, he can't do anything. He didn't do anything to us, and I want to know. Well, I suppose we may as well hear what it is you have to say. Glad to hear it. Then shall we relocate elsewhere? So, what did you want to discuss with us? Let's see, how do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you two to use your curse stones to bring Michio Shiraishi back from the dead. We're not gonna do that, bro! What? That's why I was pursuing the rite of resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I had to give up my curse stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her, which means that this is the perfect opportunity for me to ask you for this. Well... Sorry, this is also sudden. I still don't understand why you would want this. What exactly is your relationship with Michio? Well, we met briefly once. It was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Right. Well, it would be great if we could bring Michio back. Well, we already decided not to use the rite of resurrection. Is that so? It seems, however, that we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting the soul drakes for you if you gave me your curse stone, you know. Oh, fuck off, Namigaki. This guy sucks. We'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse. I see. Well, that's too bad. I suppose I'll have to give up on the curse stones. Thank you for understanding. Okay, bye. Phew. I thought he was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. Why does he want to bring Michio back? Probably because he fucking killed her, bro. Huh? Yako? Oh, she's gone. Uh-oh. Did she go off somewhere while we were talking? Oh, she's so possessed. She's totally possessed, bro. I finally caught up to you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not. But leading me to a secluded place. You've got guts. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either you hand it over, or I'll have to take it by force. What the hell are you gonna do? Nerd-ass bitch? Oh, he's doing his stupid fucking hand pose. Look at this idiot. Look at this fucking idiot. Dude, clowning on Namigaki never stops being fun. Watching him do his stupid hand pose and then realize I clicked the settings that says Namigaki cannot kill me instantly. Look at his dumb ass fucking face. This is always fun. It is always satisfying. Oh, yeah, she's possessed. Huh? Why are you... No. She's here again. I don't understand. I'm voice acting. You guys, I'm acting. Wait, it was just an accident. I swear, I didn't mean to. That's why I was trying to bring you back. Yeah, I'm acting. You're already too late. What? 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 Wait, the other ones haven't given me credits? There's never been- I haven't even a bad ending. I guess you- Is this- Did I just get like a bad ending by choosing to go follow him? But this is like, it's not even like an ending where I died. Like, the other bad endings never showed me credits. What? What? What is happening? Why am I looking at credits? What? What? Fumichika Nejima went on to use the power of his curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with the unprecedented tragedy. And from that day on, Yako Sakazaki was never heard from again. What? What did I do? And why did it show me, why did it give me, why is it an ending? Ending 1, Michio's grudge. What? That's the ending? I just got an achievement, reach Yako Sakazaki's ending. What? Oh, we gotta fix this, you guys. Oh, it can't end like this. That's the ending? Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna end here for the night. But, ooh, things are getting spicy. All right, well, we reached an ending. That's definitely not where we're leaving off, because I will be back tomorrow. But thank you for coming along on this adventure. This one was crazy. Things are heating up in the Paranormasight dimension. I think we're getting close to the end. It's like, yeah, we got ending 1, then I think we'll go back, we'll change some of this, and then try to get a different ending. I'm assuming. Alright guys, thank you for coming along on this adventure. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. That is pretty cool. I will see you all tomorrow. Same time, same place, same game. Maybe we'll get ourselves a better ending. We gotta fix this, guys. So make sure to come back tomorrow so we can fix this whole situation, because it's not looking great. Okay, I'll talk to you guys. Have a good night. Drink some water, get some sleep, take care of yourself. Remember to stay hopeful, keep hope and whimsy in your heart. Fuck it, we ball. Don't let the darkness get ya. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!